All right, all right. Might as well get this show on the road. How's it going? I think I want to be in that corner is what I determined. Oh, I overshot. It might cover some of the chat, but that's fine. Got that energy coming back. Let's get some bread. Huh. Trees are gone. Now we got carrots? Someone's been on. I guess if we get gold, because gold carrots are like really good food wise. Things have moved. It's a tier 3 storage. Alright, alright. Are we like trying to move everything over? I don't know. What is going on back here? Real questions for real people. How do I fix my grapple? Just there. Can I fix my grapple? Or does it make it move? Grapple. Okay. So this. Check that. Put my string. I need that. String. Seeds don't need to be here. Ooh. I don't know whose wheat that is, but I'm taking it. I'm here. I need the bread. We got infused diamonds. we make any more progress on the spacesuits? It looks like no. Which is fine. I'm just trying to figure out. So we got, they're the tier 4 unprepared. So I need pressure layers or oxygen and wool. Yeah. And we need 3 of these per. Oh, that's so much. All right. So what do I need for wool cloth? Just a bunch of wool. Okay. Okay. We got string for now. How do we get string? And or we're just wool straight up. Yeah, sheep. I don't think we're getting sheep anytime soon. So string. String comes from leaves. Fair enough. We have one of those, right? Yeah. Doing sand. Trying to figure out what else. So we got plenty of coal. So let's get some of this stuff fired up. If we still got, oh, we got a steam dynamo now. Do we still have the coal generator? Might as well throw that in. So we need to grow more trees? Fine. Oh my god, stop jumping and just use the elevator. Thank you. I feel like I need more green space than just that one room. But I don't want to go through and redesign this whole ship if we're not going to be here in the long run. So, do we have leaves currently? No. It's not great. Because it's going to take a lot of wool. Kind of want everything spacesuit is going in this chest. Yes. Okay, so a tier 4 pressure layer uses up a lot of stuff. We need 3 of these per spacesuit. Not just per space, but per spacesuit piece. Boy howdy, that's a lot. So like we're gonna need 3, 6, 12 for this. So 12, 24, so 48 tier 4 pressure layers. I should start writing things down while I think of it. I have the technology. It's just paper. Paper's the technology. So we need 48 tier 4. It's the oxygen layers, pressure layer. And then we need the same for radiation. But we need less, we need 1 less of the armor. So we need 2, so 2, 4, 6, so 12, so 24? I can do math. That's probably right. So we're going to need a lot more of these oxygen concentrators and wool and just about everything. Okay. In the meantime, there's always mining to be done. Gold is at a premium. Because I can still make golden carrots, right? Yeah. And that's, you can see golden carrots refill 3 meal chunks and they're very filling. So golden carrots are good. You just need to be able to have the gold. So there's this big spike around 95, but it goes all the way up to 130. Get off my asteroid. Hey, the Nimble Ninja. No, unfortunately, which I mentioned, like, we, move kind of slowly. And unfortunately, we basically took all of July off. So we're even farther behind than I anticipated. So unfortunately, we haven't gotten really to anything new in a long time. Rude as hell. Still nothing useful though. Awesome. Straight up don't think I need lapis, but here we are. Looking for gold and other delicious treats. Good stuff. More oil. I've missed on like every single one of these larger meteors. Still nothing. All right. That lead is one of the other things that I kind of need. Solar ore, copper ore. I'll take it. I don't expect to need copper, but when you don't know the mod pack that well, you should probably just grab resources. Let's go pay that space station a visit. It's the worst that could happen. I have a feeling they don't like me very much. These guys seem chill. Those guys do not. They seem very not chill. So anyway, invading your guys' ship. How's it going, Army Captain? Ooh, he sells guns! Guided missile launcher? You are now my favorite person. this ammo crate? Like... Okay, you break it and it's full of ammo. Reasonable enough. And so I got some combat pants. Gun crate. We get AUG. Alright. Mind if I do? This looks like a handgun. Ooh, free bread. Hey, I have literally been missing a piece of armor this whole time. Now, I'm indestructible. That's not true at all. But... I got this sweet gun, so that's something. Yeah, heck off, dude. I'm here to loot. I ain't got time for whatever it is you're on. Alright, now is there a way I'm supposed to get down? I'm not seeing one. But there's a second level. It's weird that that was just blocked off, but... The exploding into bits is certainly a thing. Stand down, son. I don't know, I think I'm picking up useful stuff. Pilots are chill. Don't kill the pilots. Whew. Getting in a shootout. Pilot's just hanging out. Alright, cool. Anything else down here? Doesn't look like it. Some airlocks. Oh, there's another section of the ship. Combat vest or commando vest? I think the commando vest is better. Oh. I did a thing. What did I accidentally do? Got a schematic. And $20 for my trouble. I guess I could work on some of this stuff. I don't even know which ones we need, though. Probably all of them eventually.
Yeah. Is this working?
Well, I hear you. So that's something.
Hey. I've been having a hell of a time over here.
Yeah.
Sweet Christ. All right, look, I know it's been a minute since I played this, but like, how do?
Ooh, bad news. I don't know. This guy will sell me guns, though.
Hell yeah, he will.
This one's called the Grim Reaper. It fires rockets.
Nice.
I want it so bad.
I wanted.
There's also the guided missile launcher and a grenade launcher. Nether blaster. The AS-50 sniper rifle, which appears to just do a crap ton of damage. Ooh. Hold up, chainsaw?
Really, just get your Doom on?
Right? I can just be Doom Guy? Anyway, so where even, like, are you? I always forget the wrong button. You back at the ship, or are you just around?
Yeah, I'm back at the ship.
Okay. So, I moved a bunch of stuff. Well, not a bunch of stuff. Some stuff over. I think one of our goals is those, like, tier 4... Fuck off, lasers. Spacesuits.
Okay.
For which we need a lot of stuff.
All right, what do we need?
All right, so we need the tier 4 pressure layers, tier 4 radiation layers, and tier 4 armor layers. For the pressure layers, it is wool and the like oxygen compactor, which we have a good amount of. The oxygen compactors, not really the wool.
Yeah.
And that's what we need for that. We need wool. Which, from what I can tell, the way to get wool is with don't throw my packs away. Recycling leaves.
Okay.
Yeah, you put them in the recycler, it gives us string, which we can turn into wool.
The hell is solar ore?
It's the one that glows. I don't know what it's good for. Yep.
All right, fair enough.
Um,
Well, I just found some gold, which I believe we needed.
Yeah, gold is definitely something we need. There's... I'm trying to remember what for the radiation layer. I think it's basically just lead. We just need a shit ton of lead.
Do we not have a shit ton of lead?
No, we have an amount of lead. We need a shit ton of lead.
Oh, okay.
And then for the armor layers is the complicated one.
Okay.
I believe we need cobalt? Is that what it is? It's something weird. Something we don't have.
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever seen cobalt.
I can check really quick. Armor. Anyway, so tier 4, we need, tier 4 armor layers. Yeah, so it's cobalt. 4 cobalts gives you a tier 4 armor layer. Supposedly. I've never seen cobalt. Like, straight up, I have not seen this resource.
Yeah, like how much shit is in here we still haven't seen?
I don't know, because last time Heavenly Spirit was on, we were talking about, like, rockets and setting up a space station. And I'm like, I don't know how any of that works.
Right.
I'm just a man flying around digging holes in meteors. Asteroids. Whatever. It's like the same.
Like, yeah. Dash shore me up.
God, we have so much dash. I hope it's useful, because we have so much. And I'm not sure how worth it is to... Which I was talking about last stream. Whether I should be, like, raiding and going through to all these, you know, derelict spaceships. Or if I should be mining.
Well, raiding is what I was doing.
Yeah. And it gives you some good stuff, but I'm not sure if it's stuff that we actually need. Right? Because I don't get, like, gold or lead when I do it. But I get some, like, you know, circuitry stuff that I'm like, we might need these later.
Yeah. And food, man. You find a shit ton of food.
I don't, but... Also, we, like, run out of power all the time now.
Okay.
Yeah. Our one coal generator is not enough to keep up with everything the ship is doing. So it just like burns through coal. So you will often find we don't actually have oxygen on the ship.
Lovely.
Because we don't
Okay.
have power.
I mean, that makes sense.
I keep trying to, like, it's one of those things where I'm not sure the balance of, if we're building a space station or going to be moving to a space station anytime in the near future, then, like, I don't want to spend a bunch of time retooling our ship to have, like, a second green room. But if it's gonna be a while, we could really use a second green room.
So, like, I don't know what fucking any of this shit is. I don't know what it does.
I mean, it's all pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. It's all pretty self-explanatory. So obviously this is where we're just keeping, like, all of our ores are in these drawers.
So we have all these tier 4 unprepared shits over here. What do we need for these?
Yeah, so the tier 4 unprepared spacesuits is what I'm talking about. To prepare them is what we need to do. So if you look at the tier 4 spacesuit, you put an unprepared in the middle, and then you line the side with radiation layers, pressure layers, and armor layers. And that's how you make them prepared. And then they're
Okay.
real strong. You can, once you prepare the chest plate, you can then add rockets, and it works like a jetpack. So, like, that's the goal, is to get us in those eventually. Right now, we've got a pulverizer. It pulverizes ores, which is really useful for... it will turn 1 ore into 2 dust, so it basically doubles your ore output. There's, like, the smelter. I don't know what the fractioning still is. The recycler does what it says. It recycles things into other things. It's also... it's like how you turn leaves into string to get wool. All of this requires power, which we are generating very slowly to basically not at all. Because the only thing connected right now is this, like, steam dynamo, which I'm not 100% sure how it works. I guess you add water and then coal? Let's find out. And there's a coal generator as well. Yes. If you want to power things, you can always find ultimate batteries and just jam them in stuff, because we have so many. They come from the laser turrets, I found out. Oh, no, that's not.
Good. Okay. Well, I made some wool.
Sure.
How much wool do we need?
A lot.
But, like, quantifiably, how much is a lot?
So you need to turn the wool for the pressure layers into wool cloth. And then I don't have an exact count on that. It's a lot. Like hundreds of wool, probably.
Oh. Ugh. All right. Well, how do I turn the wool into wool cloth?
It's just 4 wool makes, I think, 8 wool cloth.
Ah, okay.
So we're looking at radiation layers. Yeah, it's just lead. Lead and wool. That's it for the radiation layers. It's a lot of lead and wool. How much lead do we have? Silver, gold, copper. I thought I grabbed some lead. Okay.
How to make ingots. I don't know what half of this shit is.
Yeah, I feel that way.
Could have swore we had a bunch of lead.
We've got however much that is. So it says 1x64 plus 29, so I think we only have like not even quite 2 stacks. Yeah. Of lead. Silver, copper, gold, copper. You trying to take the lead out? Like what's...
Yeah, we need ingots, right?
Yeah. Just make sure you pulverize them first.
What the fuck are you talking about? Pulverize, cap.
Because it should pop out that... yeah, you get 2 pulverized leads per lead ore, and then each one of those smelts into an ingot. So it's... We'll get 120... Whatever, 124 out, or 128 out of that.
128, yeah.
Instead of 64. So you'll also get occasionally a bonus drop.
Yeah, in this case, silver.
In this case, apparently pulverizing lead gives you silver.
All right, so where is how does furnace work?
Which one?
This blast furnace right here?
The arc furnace right here. The blue dude at the end. You just put stuff in.
Oh, okay.
It's just an electric powered furnace. Which is nice, right? You don't have to use coal to burn things. I mean, currently our power source is still coal, so it's one of those like, yeah, it doesn't actually change anything. I feel like we need a whole ass bin just for oxygen tanks and batteries.
Yeah, I know shit.
Yeah, because you get a crap ton of those. As you're out in space. Trying to destroy stuff I know we don't need, but there's an amount of me that I'm like, I don't know what we need. I will say I'm now in all commando gear, so that's neat, I guess.
Yeah, you look pretty awesome there.
So I can actually do the whole fighting thing.
No power.
What has no power? Everything? Feels right.
Yeah, what are we out of coal?
I mean, I have a shit ton of coal on me. I have
We've got
like 400 something coal on my person.
Seems like a lot.
What tanks do we have in this? We got these.
I mean, it still has coal.
What?
Machine, why you not working?
I'm guessing our power output just literally isn't high enough. I actually don't know if this even contributes. I didn't set all of this up, so I don't actually know how everything's connected.
I don't know. I do know we're not hurting for batteries. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just jamming batteries and shit.
As I said, you can just grab ultimate batteries and start jamming them in.
Battery. Oh, dump storage. Oop.
Yeah, it's basically full. Which is, the whole thing. Just, I think why we have this one here is now like, hey, Heavenly Spirit, how's it going? Sorry, that command doesn't work. But we've been playing for like an hour now. Well, I've been playing for an hour. Jake just got here.
I did. Right.
You know, we're working. Yeah, as I said, we've been on for like an hour. I'll probably be playing for the next, what, it's 8 or 7, so at least 2 hours. I usually go till at least 9 on Mondays. Oh. All right. We're currently, staring like chimpanzees at all the machines.
God, I know shit.
Ook, ook, ook.
All right. Well, that's. Wait, how come these are different?
What? So you got some tier 4 radiations.
All right, so I still need one more. Because that one's a pressure, that's why.
Rocket. Wait, what kind of rocket? Tier 5? Oh my god. This one. I assume this is the one. Westbrook Rockets. Tier 3, tier... Oh, Lord. It says to start with a tier 3 rocket. Are we trying to skip that, or are we, Oh, good Lord. Right. So, this is gonna take a lot of stuff. Heavy duty plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 heavy duty plates. I've got those. What else do I need? 2 oxygen fans. I got those.
Okay.
Sealable aluminum wire. I don't know if I have those.
There's 3
Future
radiation
goals.
layers. So now pressure layers.
Yeah. Again, these are like incredibly hard to make. It's just so many resources. I think we're trying to build rockets first, because maybe that'll take us to a different location. Someone else arriving. Oh, it's Elsa. That's weird. Oxygen vents. I need oxygen vents. I don't know, maybe she knows how to build a spaceship. Elsa, how do we build a spaceship?
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay, I need a buggy seat. We don't have
Money plane.
Need that money plane. I need compressed steel. Okay, that's fine. I think I had steel somewhere. Why was I making steel? Probably for guns. I do love guns. All right, I have some steel.
Guns. Alright. Well, shit.
And as far as time, I've got all the time in the world. That's on you. Well, we're on a spaceship trying to build a better spaceship. Does that help?
I have no blessed idea how this fucking recycler works. That's 2 tier 4 pressure layers. I need oxygen concentrators. I need 2 more. And wool. Wool, wool, wool.
Still need to compress steel. I think I can use these ones. We'll find out. Hey.
And leaves turn into wool, you said? So I gotta go get some
Leaves
damn
turn into
leaves?
string, which turn into wool. It's a mess. You can go get more leaves. I planted some trees. They should have grown by now.
Okay. If I was iron...
There's iron in here, in this main one.
Ah.
So you should be good to just... Okay. Display screen. Yeah, leaves also give us water, which we need for water stuff.
Sure.
It's how we get obsidian. I don't know why we need obsidian. Maybe we eventually can enchant things. Wouldn't that be nice?
I don't need to enchant gun. It's already gun.
I need to enchant gun. Can you imagine? Heavy oxygen tank. I have 2 of those, so I guess I could sacrifice one for the cause. No, I know I have tin wall blocks.
Where are my fucking oxygen tanks?
Just like on accident, I know we have tin wall blocks.
Oh god. Oh, there it is. You have heavy?
What?
I know there's more heavy. So do you only have heavy?
What?
Oxygen tanks.
Oh. I've got 2 heavy oxygen tanks on me.
Okay.
There's a zillion smaller oxygen tanks. I started moving them, hiding them, because we have so many. There's 2 mediums and a whole bunch of lights.
You would think I remember how to get to the green room.
Up.
Alas, alack. Ooh. Whoops.
Okay, that's that. I need a second buggy seat. Cool. Steel pole. It's just compressed steel. Okay, I need a lot more compressed steel, which I think I can make with iron. God, I hope I can make with iron. I think it's... Well, we actually have 4, but, you know, we're past that now. Compressed steel. So, a compressed iron and 2 coal. Okay. Let's start compressing iron.
Damn you, space. Stop floating away stuff.
Alright, so while that's working. Okay, heavy oxygen tank I have. Display screen. Do we have a display screen? No. Oh my god, I need so much compressed steel.
Well, I ran out of skizzer. Life is pain.
Yeah.
Heavenly Spirit! No. Son of a bitch.
Yes. I don't think we're in orbit around anything. So we don't have to worry about that. Hopefully, we haven't messed everything up too badly. We did go and get more resources. Does the induction smelter? Make steel? Huh. Wait, where is the blast furnace? I mean, we literally have a giant bubble of oxygen, so yeah. It's fine. This will technically get us there.
Do I turn leaf into string?
Oh, other than we might run out of power. Or does this one even require power?
Okay, it just does it.
I'm gonna put some coal up there. So if people need coal, they can grab some. Because I'm not 100% sure how all of this is connected. Like, I put some coal in this generator, and it wasn't really working, it didn't seem.
But how do I get the water out of the recycler?
Usually you'll have a thing connected to it. We have a water tank. And I assume pipes somewhere? Gotta make sure our ship doesn't run out of power. Well, I'm getting there with compressed steel. It's a slow but inevitable process.
Ah.
What else was I deciding I needed? Don't suppose we have any of that future glass. God, I should have stripped some of those spaceships down to their fucking bones. Oh, right. I can put food in my food slot. I always forget that.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're looking at display screen. Okay, I have display screen. Future glass. I need a steel pole. So, heavy duty plate, future glass, display screen, oxygen vent, oxygen fan, sealed wire. I need tier 1 rocket engines. Okay, that's easy. All I'm missing is flint and steel. Assuming we have flint somewhere. Yes. Okay. Tier 1 rocket engines crafted.
God, I broke it. I'm sorry. Heavenly Spirit, I don't know what I did, and I'll stop touching things. Click the servo on the deck. Those are all words.
Oh, it wants me to build a tier 1 rocket first, but I have the stuff for a tier 3 rocket. Can I jump straight to a tier 3 or not? Because I think I legitimately have everything I need. Tier 3 rocket. What else do I need? I've got the heavy-duty plate, future glass, heavy-duty plate, future glass, display screen. I've got the seat, oxygen fans, aluminum wire, oxygen vents, the rockets, and the lander module. Oh. I need this stuff. Oh, this is for just the nose cone. So how do I craft this? This is going to take a lot of resources. I do now understand the problem, but I also do not know the solution.
Yeah, I'm still struggle busting over here.
I'm gonna go get food in the meantime. Delicious space bread! Can we build a spaceship out of wood? Okay, I have the rocket engine? Yeah. Okay, so I think we need to find more schematics. Because it looks like they don't let you make them until you have unlocked them. Which, now I have this one, which, I guess I will undo that guy. Gonna dump all of this here. So this is all rocket stuff. Okay. So heavy duty plate, fluid pipes. Cargo structure? Okay. I don't know which ones are cargo ships. Certainly be willing to try and find out. In the meantime, I guess if you want to start, we can do the rocket engine. We have that one. So I guess I'm on a quest to go find stuff. Yeah, okay. We need to find, cargo. We still need to find 4 of them. We have 2 rocket engines and no of the others. All right. Jake? If you've got nothing else going on, we need to find schematics.
I'm trying to make compressed steel plates?
We have quite a few of those.
Do we?
Yeah.
Where?
Should be in just the main area. The compressed steel. There's some in the rocketry. I don't know if there's any in here or not.
Okay.
What's this? Ooh, incendiary assault rifle ammo. I just have a shit ton of assault rifle ammo right now. At one point I loaded up. Got some rifle rounds. I can reload a few of these. Just in case I need to get into a giant firefight. I'm
Should always be ready.
Alright. There's a few that I've marked. So this blue one I'm gonna head towards. This blue one was like some Star Wars nonsense. I think it was a science ship. Anyway, yeah, I'm basically just gonna hit any ship I see. I'm just gonna go raid. Because that's what we need. We need the schematics from the ships. I do not know. just gonna go places. There's one down there. There's actually two down here. Give me a second while I'm not floating through space.
Heavenly Spirit, you got that string? Oh, Lordy!
Where is that? That one to the north? I forget which one it is.
Thank you.
Oh, I do like having all of that new commando gear. That guy seems like an enemy, so I'm gonna shoot him. And now I'm withering. Thanks. I don't think we need a bunch of tin walls. Bunch of compressed stuff. Oh, this guy's willing to sell me fluid storage stuff for refined storage? Wait. This dude is selling me literal stuff for refined storage. Hold on, do we need any of this?
Bookmark it.
Yeah, this seems good. Heavy oxygen tanks? Oh my god. This is a great spaceship. Hold on, let me add waypoint. Good trades. We have Cactus, which I think was our route to Slime, right? And then I think that will tell you guys where the waypoint is in case you want to.
Good Tades.
Yeah, good Tades. I don't believe in R's or something. Sugarcane is on Mars. We're gonna go to Mars? Hey, this guy's a zombie. Back off, dude. I got a gun. Got some emeralds, some other stuff, some bunch of other stuff that doesn't matter. But we're gonna take it anyway. It's the principle of the thing. The principle is I want all of the stuff, always. Why am I taking damage? It's probably another laser turret. Do you like how well I name stuff? Alright. There's an ammo tab. I'm gonna hold off on the incendiary ammo in case I need, I don't know, a real fight or something. I don't want to just use it on regular schmucks. Alright, there's one above me. Time to practice my Spider-Man. This is another army one. Don't need that. Because the army is where you get the one that we have. Yeah, this one. It's a weird station.
I need schematics, you said?
Yeah. See, it makes R2 sounds. Oh, because there's literally R2-D2 here. Plasma shotgun, ion sniper, dilithium crystal. Which one? I'm currently in a science station, which actually is none of these? Wait, hold on. Oh no, Stormtrooper? Yeah, it's probably this one. Hey man. We got a research paper. Excuse me, sir, I need to break your glass doorway here, because I need this chest. Thank you for understanding. At least he's not attacking me. I got some good money out of that. I guess I should have checked. What does it do? Use in telescope. All right. Ow. Oh, I'm out of oxygen. That's not ideal. You guys got... Oh, they do. Well, I found a paper for whatever that is, mercury. I mean, electric furnace is super nice. I feel like we need a better source of electricity, though. Instead of just the, like, piles of coal we're currently throwing at it.
Excuse me.
I will consider it. Motion denied.
Damn.
Ooh. Bruh, now I got super oxygen. I am the oxygenist. Power cell card? I don't know. It says to use a telescope. I don't know where a telescope is, but I assume that's something we have. Or can make relatively quickly.
Yeah, I don't know that we have it, but I feel like we can make it, right?
Right? Also, yes, I'm now up to a heavy oxygen tank and a super oxygen tank. Oh, right. Heavenly Spirit. I don't know if you have an answer. I was looking at this, and you can upgrade the thermal padding, and I'm not sure what that's good for. I don't know if it comes up later. Shut up, R2. Okay. So yes, we will have to upgrade it eventually, which is fine. It looked like the upgrade was with Dash, and frankly, we have so much Dash. There's another spaceship. Looks like it's full of zombies? Undead spaceship? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably upgrade my padding when I'm back.
What does the padding do for you?
Oh, is he saying it's for the, like, radiation and stuff when we get to planets? Okay, so it's straight up the same design, it's just like ruined. So. Look up skeleton. It doesn't look like there's anything particularly useful in this broadcast spaceship. Yeah, we can get to tier 3, I think, without any issue. So, like, thermal padding shouldn't be a problem. Okay, yeah, I'm basically in love with this commando gear. As I just shrug off attacks. God, why didn't I have this earlier?
Honestly.
I just found a pool of lava? That feels weird.
You know, space lava.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that you had made the unprepared tier 4s, and we were working on some of the stuff you need. The different paddings.
Yeah, I just didn't realize how much of it you need.
Yeah, as I said, you need so many resources to complete those. What up, space miners? I'm here to liberate you! Liberation Squad! not eating it, weirdly. Even though I'm damaged. Miner boots. I'll take compressed and some ore and stuff, but probably actually gonna have to delete some of this. Like I might just pitch these light oxygen tanks as I proceed to run out of room.
Hello, Army pilot. Hello, Captain. I don't know what a power hammer is, but you have my attention, sir.
Okay. I can put that away. Which one am I looking for the, Space mine? Just keep track of this. Alien base. Mining rig. Heavy booster schematic. I assume it would just be in a chest if I find it. Oh, yes. Second backpack. I'm gonna have so much stuff. Also, Omega oxygen tank. Woo! We live in large.
Those are the ones I have.
The Omegas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've just been working on shitty heavy ones this whole time. Yeah. Environmental protection oxygen tank. Is that what we needed? No.
No.
But it is a NASA schematic, so it is important. Okay, trying to keep this mostly to the ores and stuff. Ooh, passively make oxygen. I'm into that. guess I should double check. You guys still have all the same trades. I guess I'll take some more rat away. 'Cause I'm full of radiation. I guess there's another mining station literally right over there. Third time's the charm, right?
Hell yeah.
Rule of threes, something like that.
Checks out. Stop blasting me, you prick.
Alright, the actual entrance is on this side, right? I mean, I suppose I could use the door. I missed the door.
Remember, boys, I didn't want to kill you. You started this. I mean, that's a big gun. Fear not, space miners, I have liberated you. NASA, workbench, schematic, durable nose cone.
Hey, that's the one we need.
Out there.
I still didn't find one.
I found hellish matter. Oh my god, I found Argent energy.
Yeah! I already have some of that.
Boo!
Oh, I also found dynamite.
Fuck yeah, you did. Oh, NASA workbench schematic heavy booster.
Yeah. Looking for that one too.
Good news.
So now we need the one from the science station, which is the vein schematic, and we need the one from the alien base, which I don't think I've seen. Do you know what the alien base looks like?
It's not the moon base.
I don't know what you mean by that, so maybe.
You know the base that's in a moon? Moon base?
Which ones did you get? The one that's the face huggers and the mining rig. Okay. Yes. Alien base and space station. Science station. Alien bases are made out of moon rocks and have aliens that live in them.
Yeah, moon base.
Yeah. I assume you've found one of those then?
A few, yeah. And so have you.
Have I?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it feels like I haven't. We are missing the rocket vein and the durable rocket body, so the alien base and the science base. So we're getting there. Honestly, faster than I thought. Of course, I didn't know how rare they were. So, if we had just, like, been missing them, or... What's this one? This is moon rock, so is this an alien one?
Yeah.
This one... That first chest was empty. Oh,
yeah, that one's missing all the stuff that's in it.
I feel like there's more to this than this room. Is there an elevator? I feel like like an upstairs. The displays? Should I be stealing their display screens? Sounds like a yes. And their telemetry units.
They don't need telemetry. They're in a moon.
Yeah. They don't need this stuff. Anyway. Well, it'd be nice not having to craft more of those. Ah, there it is. Elevator. You fucking nerds. Hiding shit from me. I lied. Everything's empty. Although there is another NASA workbench. Oh, and what do we got? Tomatoes and corn? I am stealing all of their vegetables. You guys don't need this. I need this. I am the vegetable man. More of them? This is great. And there's melons? I found sugar cane.
Hey. Now the intergalactic sugar trade will be ours. But like, what did we need sugarcane for?
Slime, I think?
Oh, sugar.
Yeah. It's actually one of the things we wanted. Ooh, cheese curds. And cheese slices. Alright. Well, it was good looting, you guys. So yeah, we need to find a moon base, like one of those alien moon bases that has a schematic in it. And then the science stations, which I don't know how many of those you've seen.
That one I don't know.
If you had the stream up, it's the one I was at the beginning of this trip. It has like 2 satellite dishes on either side. It has R2-D2 in it. know our spaceship's around here somewhere. All just pops in right at once. Ah!
Yeah, that's the one.
Alright. Oh boy. How much storage space do we have? Okay. I could, and I will continue to not do that. Because I have all these fruits and veg. Seeds and cactus and rice. I was considering just making this gold chest in the back here into a food and growable stuff chest. I have the room. Cucumbers. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Thanks. Alright, so is there any organization here? Because I have a crap ton of stuff to dump off. And dump storage is full. I guess it's like, should I start throwing away these ultimate batteries?
I mean, we could recharge them.
Yeah, we have so many, is the thing. And, like, we can get as many more as we want.
That's true.
Also, our ship's out of power again. Yeah, all of the food stuff, growable stuff I put is in the gold chest. So if you go between the crafting table, you can find it there. We need water for that, right? you just hear that explosion?
Hmm?
Sure, I don't know how many of these I have.
I'll be right back.
He's gone. Oh, okay. Is there a particular reason why? I was just trying to get them out of my inventory. Because can't you just buy coins at any time? I guess, do they charge you a premium? They don't. I mean, okay, I guess. Because you could just buy them back for the same price, but short.
Yeah, I heard an in-game explosion, and then I heard an out-of-game explosion. Oh, what was that?
Oh, interesting. Alright, what do I got? Silicon ore. Do we have that anywhere? Yes. Tin. Lead, some aluminum. Gold. Emerald.
Are we just trashing these used batteries then?
Probably. I mean, like, how many do you have? Because, like, there's a chest over here that also has more batteries in it. I can't really imagine us needing more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11 plus however many are in some of these things. Did you have those schematics, Jake?
Yeah, put them in the one chest. The one that's sorted by amount.
Yeah, which is awful. I hate that sorting. Yeah, we need the regular batteries, but we have a crap ton of ultimate batteries. Because you get them from the laser turrets. Alright, I'm just unlocking schematics, so... I think that's all of our current schematics unlocked. Oh, my tank. Ah! I hit too hard. Oh, can you not see all the schematics that I've unlocked? Because you should be able to. Or at least I'd hope so. Oh, weird. Ow. Wait. Is one of those my dank? Yeah. To the group or what? Because you're showing up as part of... So I'm trying to figure out why you wouldn't be... You're on... It says you're on my team. There's Stink. It's me. Jake.
Hmm?
Can you see all of us in the team?
Yep.
Can you check the NASA workbench here? How many things do you see? The like schematics that you can craft.
Rocket, satellite rocket. That's
that
it.
Okay. Interesting. I have rocket, moon buggy, tier 2 rocket, cargo rocket, environmental protection, oxygen tank, durable nose cone, durable rocket engine, heavy booster, satellite rocket, and the place to add new schematic. So I guess the NASA workbenches don't unlock it for your whole team? That sucks. Like, actually, genuinely, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I could, duplicate those. Let me, write them down. Buggy. So, Jake, which ones do you see? And, same for you, Heavenly Spirit.
I see rocket and satellite rocket.
So you said tier 1 and satellite is all you see?
Let's go with yes.
Me. What? How do I not have permission to use that command? Hold up. I'm very confused. Let me go away on the stream real quick. I'm gonna keep talking because I'm here. Because I'm guessing for some reason I'm not OP right now, which doesn't feel right. So I have to change that. those. Tier 2 rock. Oh boy. Tier 2 rocket. Give me 2 of those. Cargo rocket. 2 of those. Proxy. This thing. Cargo. That. Okay, nose cone. Engine. And then heavy booster. Great. Oh, sorry. Sometimes you forget things. So, in this one, should be all of your schematics that I used. So just grab one of each. Are these gonna grow? Like, this one has a block right above it. Sure. Well, there was some thunder just there. Yeah, neither of these are bone mealing. But I don't think you can bone meal sugarcane, can you? It was just that one of them had a block right above it, and so it needs, you know, empty space to grow. It'll probably grow now, but it'll only grow one. Whether or not we think that's an issue, I don't know. But we have so many machines already. And again, our big problem is powering all those machines. if we can ever get refined storage going, like, I think it just takes a huge weight off of this. Oh, do the power cells have like... Oh, interesting. So they're like a wireless transmitter of power? We can just set up a whole power cell hive, basically. I think I'm going to let's do this. I was looking at upgrading my tank. Tank 3 requires, ooh, blocks of gold. That actually might be difficult. How much gold do we have? Do I want to use Cinnabar and go really hard on gold? Isn't gold how I get Cinnabar? In the first place? Yeah. Let's go try to get some more Cinnabar. Talking about the rocket quest? Because, like, I don't think that that's not the goal. It's just, like, we still need to get the last two things. I guess I can just not upgrade my tank,
Well, shit. Not to dip out on you, but I gotta go.
All right.
All right. I guess I'll be on tomorrow doing something. Good lord, I don't know what.
I have no rightly idea.
Fucking me either. All right though. See you.
See ya. Telemetry units, but there. place for iron shards. Are we full? No. That's quite the weapon. Sure. Is it like extra good at something? Sure. You mean... Oh, you're talking about crafting them. Sure. I can make the nose. I'm fairly confident I have the parts for it. I just have so much stuff. The nose. Durable nose cone. I already made all the stuff for this, so... it looks like I'm missing the heavy plating. There it is. Oh, I got, yeah, that should be everything. I'm missing. What am I missing currently? Oh, heavy oxygen tank, which I had, and the screens. Okay. Oh, does it have to be empty? So what's the refinery for? Oh, sure. Okay. We've got the code. You're good. I mean, we still, again, we don't even have all of the schematics yet, so... Oh, wow. Okay. The veins are real easy. have to make a lot of heavy boosters. That's fine. Alright. So we got one fuel canister. What do we... Here we go. Alright, so we fill something with oil and then it fills the oil, turns the oil into fuel. Do we need any specific item to pick up oil? Because I've come across a lot of oil. I just haven't been picking it up because, well, I don't know how. You can only bucket out oil? That seems really inconvenient. If you take like a tank, can you bucket it and then bucket it into a tank? Alright, got some fuel. So we got the cone. Which are the two we else have? The engine and the booster. Alright. Can we make those? The engine requires a bunch of boosters. We need flint. Yeah. All of the rockets require flint and steel. Processor at trader guy. Was you mean the guy who had stuff for refined storage? This guy? I don't remember if he had that. I can check. I was trying to set. We had glass. Portable tank. Currently empty. I think. What's the difference between the portable tank and the regular tank? The one... I assume this will hold its stuff? Alright. Well, now if I see any oil, which I've run into quite a bit, I will see if I can start scooping it up and taking a bunch of oil with me. Ooh. I will never not be unhappy about gold. Something like that. So we've got... What were we looking for? The processors? Yeah. He has the advanced processor. He's got, I mean, like everything. Should I be buying an advanced processor? Great. Do we need any of this other stuff? I'm poor, but I think I actually have enough to buy some of this. Because I have, like... Each of those is 250. We need 2 of them. Okay. Let me start getting... So it's the advanced processor, right? No. Yes? Yes. Alright, I got 2. So theoretically we should be good. Yeah, all right. Trying to remember where all I saw oil. Because I know I've seen it several times. I just, again, haven't been able to do anything with it, so I just leave it. I'm going to put these here, the advanced processors, with all the other, like, with the rockets and stuff. I'm ahead. Out to potentially collect some more stuff. How's my oxygen looking? I need more oxygen. Hang on. Ooh, again, our biggest problem right now, chip-wise, is power. Oxygen charging. Whoop. Alright, we got the disk drive. I don't know what that dynamo does. So now we need storage disks, right? Which, like, we can just, again, buy from him the 64s and just go hard. Although that does require more energy, correct? I have gone invisible. Okay, so storage housing seems pretty easy to make. This, yeah, that seems easier to buy. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check the price, but there's like no way it's worth crafting all of that. Da-na-na-na. Okay, so for a 64K storage part, you need 12 Enderium. And then what's the... crafting grid that we need? Oh, okay. So we need like all of the processors in several parts. Uh, 4 of each what? Because I don't think I'm gonna have enough coins to buy. Well, I don't have enough coins to buy much of anything. I can buy one thing from the like cheap list. Sure, I can buy a 1K. So I need more coins, which really I found come from looting ships. So I guess I'm back on that probably. Although I don't know how much more I'm going to be streaming tonight. Cool. Heh. Oh, it didn't bounce. Heh. Heh. I'll do a quick run to see if I find any places to loot. there's one of those, although... Let's see if it actually has stuff in it. Alien bases. Sit down, son. I feel like I should be stealing this stuff. Okay, definitely gonna be stealing that. Quest complete. Space shuttle. Yeah, got some rewards for it. Is it possible to refuel my tank? Well, I mean, I'm basically already there. I got a terraformer? I hope I can figure out the controls for, you know, shuttle without too much work. How do I guess, let me see what it says. Yeah, I mean, that all makes sense. So how do I... Okay. Throw it at the ground. Ooh, this is interesting. Because I actually have... I usually keep crouch. Whoop. So I might have to play with the controls a bit. I'm actually gonna hop off there. I think we made some actual progress. What there's a on the roof of the base? Well, see, I have to figure out the controls because I currently can't go down, so I don't really want to go up too much. Because I switch control and shift in Minecraft for sprint versus crouch. But yeah, that's we did some actually good work. So hopefully next week we can fly around in a shuttle and maybe get some resources, get the rest of the schematics, and see where this is all going. Thanks, Heavenly Spirit, for hanging out, playing with us. And thanks everyone for hanging out in chat. That's been Minecraft. Jake will be on tomorrow, playing who knows what. And yeah, I'll see anyone who wants to on Wednesday for more Might and Magic.